Okay, here we go. Let's get ready with this flight from Northeast Florida Regional up to Pittsburgh International. We're in the Flight Simulator 2020, working title CJ4. Try and get a nicer view. Still haven't really worked the cameras out. Okay, let's get myself set up here. So, Alex on. The navigation lights on. These click spots are slightly off for some reason. There we go. Okay, we're going to import the flight plan from SimBrief. Just going to check this matches our route. Choose VIAP. U69 good, direct Gronk, flying JP, okay, accept that there. And for this flight we are departing runway 31, there is no SID, and we're planning for, oh these click spots, very annoying, there we are. We're planning for the Fugger 7 arrival. Let's just check on our route here and see where we're going to. So I'm just going to have a look on Navigator charts and see where we are. Okay. Looks like the arrival here gets us to Cindy. So I know this is very exciting for you. Okay, and I think from Cindy we're doing the LS28 approach. Let me just have a look. LS28 left. Yep, okay, so it's just the ILS28 left. And I believe we're doing any particular transitions. Let me just have a look. Actually, I believe it is the JPE transition. Yep. Yep. JPE transition. And it's the two left. Approach here. That's good for me. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, 31 fly up, hold back. Put it into plan mode if I could work out how to do that, which is found slightly painful on here. Cindy's, okay, there we go. So Cindy's Halens. Yeah. Join that back to here, and we should be good to go. Okay. Perfect here. Okay, flight level 40. Right, let's get the weather in here. So current rate is 360, 12, gusting 15. So okay, temperature is 14. Altimeter is 3036. Okay, next on there, pressure, altitude. Okay. Anti-ice will be off, flux is 15, and there we go. Send that across here. Okay, so we should be ready to go. I'll put the format on here so we can see what's going on a little bit. Reset this view. I'm just getting my chart set up on the other screen. Yeah, 3-1. Okay. So just get my startup checklist off. Well, better start my ACARs as well. Okay, so 2602A, we are KSGJ to KPIT. Alternate is KTW. That's our there. It's C25C, and we're at 41000. Start ACARs. Okay, minimize that. That should be better. So, checklist. Battery switch on. Avionics already are on dispatch. Emergency lights are armed. Standby flight display. Paint is on. Avionics switch dispatch we've done. Parking brake is set. Cabin doors closed, passenger review complete, seats, pedals just secure, exterior lights as required, and I'll switch the beacon on because we're going to be starting shortly, and I'll do our passenger briefing. FMS check and set. Climate selector is off. Okay.
Please fasten your seatbelt and shoulder harness at this time. Thank you.
Trying to work out where we are and where we got to get out here. Okay. Departure runway is 3-1. Okay. So 3-1 is over here somewhere, so we're going to pretty much come straight out of here. Tow guy's going to be in the way. You sure what we're supposed to do about that? Okay, let's get the engine started. We might as well get the tow connected.
Connected. Channel switched.
Pittsburgh traffic, Finland 300, cleared, runway 14 at Foxtrot, actually 28 left than Foxtrot.
It's chaos here on the runways as usual.
So we're going to go straight across here, I believe. Right, can we get rid of this guy now? Okay. Starting right engine.
User joined your channel.
Never trust the flight management computer. The A319 computer here took me much too close to the airport. So on the final turn I had really not much space left and did some kind of emergency descent and landing. At least the landing was okay, but could be done on the second half of the runway.
Could have been worse. At least you didn't make the mistake of trusting the fuel calculations and running out of fuel. That's happened to me.
Okay, maybe on to
So I have visual on Vega here and Jihan. I'll park next to them.
User joined your channel.
Hello everyone, Dino5 here.
Hi, Dino.
Hey, Dino.
Hi, Dino.
Well, I just come back after another
Pittsburgh traffic, Dino5 for 30 nautical miles southwest. Expect final runway 10 right in 5 minutes.
Roger. This time not a Tupolev.
No, this time 747 400.
Roger, that being the case, Finland 300 crossing runway 28 center. Chaz, are you parked by the main terminal or some?
Yeah, not too far from Jihad, on the other side of the terminal.
Oh, I think Jihad is somewhere else now.
Okay.
Pittsburgh International lining up with runway 14 for immediate takeoff.
See if I can spot you.
Sky crossing 10 left.
Pushback's a bit of a disaster, really. What I'll do is figure out how to get rid of the
Hotel, are you crossing
pushback
28
guy.
center?
Yes, but then I think I got it stuck in here. There is some object that is holding me.
Yeah, I'm way over 5.
Okay, that'll have to do. Okay, dismiss the truck.
Green Tower, I see you like with your nose stuck inside the ground.
Yeah, so it seemed like my system crashed. At least it crashed after I landed.
That's a plus.
Pittsburgh traffic, Dino 5 in a Boeing 747. Turning final, runway 10 right.
And with that, I'll go on a quick break and then I'll come for some scenic flights. See you guys shortly.
See you in a little
Sequence
bit.
out.
See you soon.
See you, Quintal.
Okay, so we're going to be crossing 20 here. Northeast Florida Regional traffic, lines 135 taxiing from parking to runway 31.
Pittsburgh International, Vega 66F15, taxiing to hold short, runway to wait center.
Okay, crossing runway 624 and 6. And then we will be left on Delta. Apparently Foxtrot. There's just stuff everywhere. Right, okay. Does that mean we're not supposed to mess? Should have carried up 2-4 perhaps. So according to my charts at least this is Delta. And we should interact with Bravo, turn right at the end.
Pittsburgh traffic, Dino 5 configured for landing on final. LS landing 10 right.
Benassar altitude, haven't we? Which is, I believe, 410.
Pittsburgh international traffic, Gordo taxiing runway 28 right. Actually, 28 left. Pittsburgh international traffic.
So this is Bravo.
Pittsburgh International, Vega 66 holding short of runway 28 center at the taxi Delta.
624, okay, that's Bravo. And we'll left to Bravo 5. Northeast Florida Regional traffic, lines 135 lining up and taking off runway 31, departure to the north. Okay, so we'll right, strobe.
Pittsburgh traffic, DNO 5, runway 10 right, located.
Okay, 3-1. So I'll synchronize the heading here.
Pittsburgh traffic, Gordon crossing runway 28 center. Pittsburgh traffic.
Take off, go around, armed. We'll take us TIRA trims are set in the green. Citation system Peter, he is on. Exterior lights we've got. Okay, let's go. So throttle straight to take off.
Pittsburgh International traffic, chaser, stratotanker, International guard ramp,
Gear up.
runway 28 left.
Pittsburgh traffic, Chaz and a helicopter S-76C is taking off from the helipad to the south of 10 left.
Okay, so flight level change, speed 240. We're on LNAV. Now flaps are up, should have flaps 15 for takeoff.
Pittsburgh International, Vega 66 lining up runway 28 center.
Pittsburgh International traffic, Gordon lining up runway 28 left.
Roger, Gordon. Chaser holding short, 28 left at Papa.
This is some really detailed scenery of the city, isn't it?
So we should turn to intercept our outbound course now. And there we go. Right, after takeoff checklist, so landing gear up, flaps is 0, throttles are climb, your damper I believe is on anyway, don't know which. Autopilot is on, ice protection systems, passenger lights button, turn the safety off at least, pressurization check. Systems out.
Pittsburgh International, Vega 66 taking off runway 28 center.
Pittsburgh International, Gordon taking off runway 28 left.
Okay, through flight level, through 10,000 feet, so running lights off.
Pittsburgh traffic, chaser, fire tanker lining up, 28 left.
Pittsburgh traffic, Vega 66 airborne inbound west and turning for touch and goes.
2 hours 26 to Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh traffic 777 over Altoona, descending out of flight level 250, 90 nautical miles at surf.
front, there we are. I've got quite a wind at 41 knots. Okay, it's transition altitude, so standard altimeter.
Pittsburgh International traffic, Airbus 345 from south, flight level 410, 150 miles out, expect runway 28 left, Delta Echo Romeo Alpha Charlie.
We're climb at 240 all the way up until the speed Mach changeover, which I think is then at Mach 6.4.
Pittsburgh International, Mr. Mac, descending out of 19,055 nautical miles southwest field, expecting runway 28 RNAV, 28 left RNAV.
Ferdinand Beach Municipal land now. Oh, Fernandina.
Pittsburgh traffic, American 335 on the Demi 4 arrival to land. 28 left in 10 minutes. American 335.
Switched over to Marco 0.64. We'll keep this all the way up to 410, which I think is our planned cruising altitude. Yep, 410.
Pittsburgh traffic 777 for 28 left. Looks like I'll be number 2 after American 335, possibly number 3, surf.
Pittsburgh International traffic, are you making a low overpass on the outfield?
Let's see if this stratotanker can fit underneath the Neville Island Bridge. Can we make it?
Pittsburgh traffic, stat 803 Kilo Alpha taking off from the helipad.
Pittsburgh traffic over Oscar fixing the runway 10 to right after having switched aircraft to pocket rocket. Anyone who sees me should see me as a Zion Chatty.
Negative Golf Alpha Oscar. I still see you as an Airbus.
Roger, I will check this.
So 360, continuing climb. A lot of wind, 109 knots now at 290. Very windy up here.
We have checked server info using the server map, and there I'm listed as F260, so I should be a Sierra Machete. And the problem is on your end.
Roger that.
Yes, that's probably not a CSL for the F260. You also show me as in the Airbus.
Yeah, I was an Airbus before, so the question is, what's in your rendering information in Swift? You go for the model tab?
Yeah.
Probably you need to do some rematch, or your client hasn't got the latest info. Also the case.
Yeah. what happens is I see everywhere the A319. I don't see remapping.
Okay.
It looks like he is automatically assigning the A319.
Then probably this information is not getting updated correctly. I think he gets the information from time to time. Don't know if you can tell the server to send it again.
I will check this.
Yeah, if you do a reconnect, then you will probably get the new result. A bit strange.
You
Doesn't
can
change.
make a manual update and it is still showing as an A319. Sometimes when you disconnect and reconnect fast, it doesn't update.
Pittsburgh traffic, American 335, turning on final to the localizer for runway 28 left, American 335.
Well, that didn't go so well. That seems like that bridge was a hard surface, which.
Oh.
The first one from the air.
Jihan on approach from Cody to runway 30. Pittsburgh International.
Altitude.
The first bridge from the direction of the airport, that one you can fly under. It's high enough and not a solid surface.
I managed 3 so far.
Is that one part of the scenery, or is that one of the default X-plane bridges?
It's a custom object.
Roger that.
I recommend using an amphibian.
Yeah, that way then you can just touch down on the water and go under.
Only one I resorted to that.
Yeah, it's too daring to make it on a fast fighter.
You can do a touch and go on the river. Pittsburgh
Yeah.
traffic 777 for 28 left, 20 nautical miles out, number 2 behind American 335, surf.
Pittsburgh International traffic is F-16 starting up at air reserve ramp, taxiing runway 28 center.
Pittsburgh traffic, American 335, captured the glide slope for runway 28 left on final. American 335.
Still heavy wind. 3 knots. Bleak crosswind now coming in from the left.
Pittsburgh International traffic, chase your F-16 lining up runway 28 center for immediate departure.
What are you flying, Chaser, you said?
It's F-16.
Okay, still see here's a big Boeing. Let me change that.
I probably forgot to refile. Do that.
Are you gonna drive a bridge run in that, Chaser?
I'm gonna give it a shot.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Pittsburgh traffic Jihan on short final runway 30.
Say again, Jihan.
Short final 30.
Alright, I'm starting the river path and watch and seeing which bridges I can go under.
Good luck with that.
Pittsburgh traffic, takes your airborne.
Golf of Oscar is landing up runway 10 right for departure.
Yep, Mach 0.95 is definitely not good going under bridges speed.
You'll become the fastest boat.
Probably.
Or submarine.
Pittsburgh International Traffic, Airbus 345, 50 miles out, starting approach to runway 28 left.
What is the weather data you got in Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh International runway 10.
Pittsburgh traffic 777 for 28 left, 10 nautical miles out, field in sight, localizer, glide slope required, surf.
There's also many power lines going over the river.
Yeah, there is. That's going to be a complication, even if you go for the, I believe it's the West End Bridge.
Yeah, I'm going like a dolphin going up the power lines.
Yeah, that's correct. It's the West End Bridge.
A question, what is the weather data you got for Pittsburgh?
I got wind 190 at 5 knots, altimeter 3034, visibility more than 10 miles, and a few clouds, but really high.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Pittsburgh traffic, American 335, clear runway 28 left, American 335.
Roger, Pittsburgh traffic 28 left, 777 at 6 nautical miles, surf.
Pittsburgh traffic, Geno 5, line up runway 14, immediate departure.
Pittsburgh International, Goro preparing for the inverted flyby over the outfield.
So we're over Savannah now.
I'm going to call it a day now. I'll see you next time.
See ya,
Bye bye, Jihan.
Roger, bye-bye.
Jihan. Bye, Jihan.
See you, Jihan.
See you, Japan.
Hi guys, see you next time.
Pittsburgh International, airfield vacated.
User disconnected from your channel.
I made it under.
Well, yes. I also made it under.
Awesome.
Incredible.
I was right over you, Vegan, when you went over under. Don't know if you saw me in the helicopter.
Yeah, I see a lot of traffic around here.
Pittsburgh International, Mr. Mac on approach. Runway 28 left.
Pittsburgh International, Goro, turning short final on runway 28 center.
American 335 crossing runway 28 center. American 335 cleared runway 28 center.
Clear to land runway 28 center, Pittsburgh International traffic.
Pittsburgh traffic, runway 28 left, clear. Taxiing on Whiskey, sir.
Okay, let's go and grab a coffee. Back in a second.
I wonder if you can land on any of those skyscraper rooftops.
I'm not good enough to do that yet. Give it a try.
I'm not gonna recommend trying it in the F-16.
Oh, I thought you were in a helicopter.
Maybe in an F-35.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Carry your jump jet.
Parachute.
You need one of those when you miss.
I managed to overshoot an F-15. Well, I can't even turn around.
Yep, so you just go by. Crossing 10 center, surf.
Maybe I lost my hydraulic power because I don't have any sort of brakes right now. And I'm just cruising on the grass.
Pittsburgh International 6,000 feet turning left to runway 28 left. Highways.
Some of the commercial fighter jet models simulate shooting yourself out of the plane with the seat and then going down with the parachute.
Yeah, I think it's actually a default X-Plane feature. I've triggered it accidentally sometimes.
Okay. And do you have any control about the parachute then, or does it go down by itself?
It's automatic.
Okay.
And unfortunately, I think it freezes the camera controls, which is not so nice for taking screenshots.
Yeah, you can't do any else after you eject. Okay, I managed to overshoot. I think I lost my brake power and I overshoot and collided into a ridge. So yeah, I'll reset.
It's traffic. Mooney Ovation, taxiing to runway 14 for immediate departure.
Pittsburgh traffic, Vegas 66 flying by runway 32.
Pittsburgh International traffic on final runway 28 left.
You must be number 2.
Pittsburgh traffic, flyby complete, 66, braking right.
What were you flying, Vega?
I'm on 15.
Okay, so it's a big again.
Yeah, I think there is no standard CSL. WASCAMP provided some clues to how to make one. There are older versions that needed to be converted.
Pittsburgh traffic, Moon 8 ovation, rolling down 14, and now airborne.
Pittsburgh traffic, Mr. Mac, runway 28 left clear.
Alright, unfortunately you land on the rooftops, we're not solid. Then again, I don't think you're supposed to, there's no helipads on them either. Gonna go for the base stadium instead.
Interesting, I think there is actually a helipad on top of the UPMC building there in real life.
Yeah, I thought you'd have one in a city like this.
Yeah, there's a whole ton of them. The North Shore is somewhere hidden in there is the Allegheny Hospital. They have a helipad.
That's actually probably where this helicopter that I'm flying is based in real life. I managed to find a local Philadelphia, Pittsburgh livery for it.
Cool. Is it the black and gold one or the
Yeah, the
one?
black and gold stat medevac one. It was actually difficult to find anything from Pennsylvania, because if you search for Pennsylvania liveries, it'll return anything for a Piper, because they all start with PA. So that's basically what the Swedes call Googlebar, ungoogleable.
Pittsburgh ground, Mr. Mac, crossing runway 28 center.
Now it's surprising that there is no helipads with so many helicopters in the scenery.
That's why they're all up in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My landing script said butter. Haven't seen that for a long time.
Nice job.
Pittsburgh traffic, T7 Red Hawk taxiing from National Guard apron to 28 left, surf.
Terrain isn't exactly level on this baseball stadium, so I wonder if this is the pitcher's mound that I landed on.
Could be.
Pittsburgh traffic, T7 Red Hawk entering 28 left from Papa 1 for immediate takeoff, surf.
Surprisingly, I saw you as a helicopter.
Who's that, Quintal?
Kumi had a helicopter, and I usually don't have helicopter CSLs, but this time Swift got one for me.
Really surprising since I'm flying the BK-117.
Maybe it's the only one I have.
Yeah, could be. That was the one that had the stat medivac livery for Western Pennsylvania.
I'm coming towards you, Quintal. See if you see me as a helicopter.
I have Kumi right in front of me, and then I see your label, but I don't have vision on you yet.
Yeah, I see your label. That's about it right now. What's your altitude?
2,300.
Okay, I'm at.
I'm flying towards that yellow scenery helicopter.
I'm closing in on you both.
I think I see you as a helicopter.
Oh, I see Kumi as a helicopter. Yeah, you just went by me.
Yeah, Quintal, I saw you as a Cessna 172.
Close enough. It's a Mooney. Right? So it's a glorified Cessna. With retractable gear and the speed brakes.
Pittsburgh International, Mr. Mack is a chipmunk heading to runway 28 right from the GA ramp.
I was just flying over the river. I didn't know I was in the flight path or anything like that. Pittsburgh traffic, Quintal on final 428 center.
Okay, right, we'll come to. So, where are we? To Charlotte. Just passing over Columbia.
Pittsburgh traffic, Vegas 66 turning final for runway 28 left.
Pittsburgh traffic, Mr. Mack, entering runway 28 right for immediate takeoff. Runway 28 right clear.
You make it underneath those, sir?
Made it under one, and then I had to bail on the second one.
Yeah, roger that.
I'm getting some stutters around downtown. Too many objects, I think.
Yeah, same here.
Where are we? Still got a heavy wind.
Runway 28 center, cleared at kilo.
Pittsburgh International, Vegas 66 on short final, runway 28 left.
Pittsburgh International traffic, chaser F-16 returning base, expecting visual to runway 28 center, full stop Pittsburgh.
Alright, so unfortunately it looks like even the helipad at the Allegheny General Hospital isn't landable. You go right through it. Even though it's got a helipad texture and everything. That's a shame.
Kumi, I think the ones on the map that shows helipads are landable. So I had one in Connecticut I was able to land on.
Yeah, you're probably right.
But it was on the map.
But I know you can add some extra helipad objects in World Editor that are landable. I know because I've added one for my Oulu scenery.
Ah, okay.
But I think this one is a custom object since it's got a custom texture.
Mm-hmm.
Pittsburgh International, runway 28 left, we have Vegas 66.
In fact, basically, if you go and edit the object files, you can make anything landable. You just have to include some hard polygons.
Ah, okay.
I used that trick to make the ice landable in the winter version of the scenery I made.
For the hometown connection?
Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately, by the way, the ice isn't quite as solid as it's usually been. The ice road is now closed because there was a fatal accident there this week.
Global warming.
Yeah, actually in this case it's probably that there's too much snow, so the ice underneath it isn't quite as strong as usual.
Ah. New international airports, Volvo Oscars on the port runway visible.
Pittsburgh traffic, T7 Red Hawk for 28 center. Surf.
Kumi, and how did Finland do in the Winter Olympics?
Well, there's actually a huge celebration going on. There's gonna be a national celebration in Helsinki because Finland won gold in ice hockey.
Oh, congrats.
For the first time ever in the Olympics.
Wow. International traffic, chaser F-16, clear runway 28 taxi park.
Well, that wasn't pretty, but runway 28 center clear, surf.
Pittsburgh traffic, stat 8 manner 3 kilo alpha, visual approach to the east helipad.
Pittsburgh traffic, chaser crossing 1432.
Chaz, if you land next to the Moon Township water tower, I'm right next to it. Well, by those big hangars.
Yeah, let me give it a shot.
I think over here is a de-icing facility, I don't know. De-icing ramp, more likely.
Pittsburgh International, Legacy 6, crossing runway 28 center.
There you go, 33 minutes, 226 nautical miles, top of descent. So a little way to go.
28 center vacated, Legacy 6.
I think I'll actually hop over there for a group photo rather than using the helipad.
I see you arriving. Now you have a very interesting livery, like a, I don't know, green and yellow, something like that.
Problem is I can't slow down.
The actual livery is black and yellow, so it's close enough.
Oh, now I'm on the way to Pittsburgh Center.
Overshot you, Quinto. Coming around.
I will land in Pittsburgh Center at the Hospital P and Papa on November 2-3 and then come back to airport.
Yeah, your CSL is very, very nice.
Everyone's CSLs look close enough, or at least something appropriate to the setting. I have a US Air Force F-16, I think that's Vega.
Haha, pretty close.
No, actually that's Chaser. I have the new Vega I have in a US Navy F-18.
Yeah, it's also close enough.
And Quintao in a Cessna 172, that's Rooney, I believe.
Correct.
I made it down, but I'm in the grass.
I see you, at least you look like a helicopter. And Surf I have as an American
everyone.
767.
Right, everyone. Dino 5 sign off for today. Bye bye. Have a
See you,
good
Dino.
week.
Bye, Dino.
Bye, Dino.
See you, Dino.
See you, Dino.
See you, Dino.
Yes, Dino.
I Dino. Na zdrowie.
Akumi, I see you as a green and yellow helicopter. What color am I?
I see you and Kumi in the same helicopter and livery.
Oh, okay.
I see Kumi as a red helicopter, Quintao as a red biplane, everybody else is an A320 Surf.
You don't have the CSLs loaded.
I don't have anything. I don't know what's going on with my CSLs.
I got you in an S76 Chaz, and Kumi I got the BK 117 with a appears to be a German livery.
I don't think I have the BK-117. I see Chast as a Helijet Canadian livery.
Yeah, I also see Chaz as a heli.
Did you guys load up that new CSL pack that Golkov Oscar had pointed out?
The XCSLs?
I think that's it, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of different models there.
And I'm taking it you all are all on Swift, yes?
Correct.
Hey Chaz, if you have a link to this CSL pack, can you send me? I'll give it a try.
Yes, I will send it to you.
Pittsburgh traffic, Mr. Mac, on approach runway 28 right.
Are you going up, Kumi?
Say again?
Are you gaining altitude, or is it my CSL?
No, it's Swift. I also saw the same effect at the same moment as you did.
That's strange. I think it's probably because I just shut down the engines.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe so.
So that seems to have some sort of effect on Swift.
Now you're on the ground again.
Yeah. I bet it's because it's not reporting. My altimeter isn't getting power anymore, so it's reporting a different altitude on Swift all of a sudden.
And I'll catch you guys next weekend. Another nice fly-in. See you all.
See you next time.
Bye, Quintao.
See you, Quintao.
See you, Quintao.
See you, Quintao.
Okay, bye-bye.
Pois ficava a 66,25, pai. As cenas todas. Oh, my bad.
I don't know about you, Kumi. My hand's numb from flying this helicopter for 20 minutes.
Yeah, I gotta switch to something easier too.
The few times I've messed around with helicopters, they seem to demand constant attention.
Yeah, you can't take your hand off for a second.
Scuba cruiser leaving also. My X-plane 11 keeps crashing for some reason. So I'll see you guys next week.
Bye,
See
Sue.
you. Better luck next
Bye-bye.
time. Next time.
See you next time.
Bye, Scuba.
Yeah, see you, Scuba.
User disconnected from your channel.
And I'm going to call it a day as well. Great fight. See you next time.
See you next time.
All right, Chase.
Yeah, take care, Chaser. Thanks for hosting Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
Sure,
thanks, Jason.
thanks for
See ya.
coming.
Thank you, Chaser.
See you, Jason.
User disconnected from your channel.
Pretty bumpy now. So that's Greensboro is off to our right side here. I think we've not long passed over Salem.
Okay, be right back. Switching planes to try out the Spirit of Pittsburgh KC-135.
Roger that. See you in a bit.
Roger. I'm going to also to change for something with floats and try to land on the river.
Ah, cool idea.
Don't know. We'll see how cool the water will be.
Wonder if I can land on the water with the helicopter.
Coming up on a few national parks now. So first up is the Jefferson National Reserve.
Pittsburgh, Mr. Mac, runway 28 right, clear.
We've got a bunch of them.
We also have live traffic running here, and on my approach to 28 right just now, I was overtaken by a 737.
Ouch.
Yes.
So reserves. catchment areas.
So I stole his parking space.
Serves him right. That seems fair.
Right, how are we doing? 131 miles. Top of descent.
So on that happy note, I'm going to call it a day for this week, and I'll see you guys next week.
Bye, Mr. Mac.
Bye,
See you
Mr.
next
Mac.
Nice.
Bye. Next week.
Tudo bem. Obrigado.
Fine, it's fine.
Bye all.
I see you, Mr. Mac.
Good.
User left your channel.
Hi, Oscar. Now I am seeing you as a F260.
Okay, great. I don't know if it takes some time until that's updated. But I was updated on the server as I could see from the map, so I think the problem is in the client.
Yeah, maybe I also disconnected and reconnected, and then he showed the right CSL.
Yeah.
It's very nice. So.
It's a CR market even. I found another CSL especially for the pocket rocket, but I'm not sure if it is working with Swift. Because on the page where the pocket rocket is, how should I say, demonstrated by its author.
Surf, what plane are you with now?
I'm sitting here in a T7 Red Hawk.
Roger that.
Tried to set my code for an F16 though, because I don't think it takes the hyphen.
Okay, better start thinking about my approach, I guess. So, performance, approach. Let's just check at Pittsburgh. So currently I have 210 at 13 for the wind. This is interesting. Temperature is -3. QNH is 3032. GIS is off. Okay. For your F101 for the approach. Alright, there we are. Just checking the charts. 10,000 at risk. This is down to 3,000, so minimums 200. It's painful.
Pittsburgh International, Vegas 66, Buffalo 66 on military ramp, taxiing to runway 28 center for immediate takeoff.
Sure, that wasn't set anyway. Onto one. For this one. To two could be R2.
Pittsburgh International, Vegas 66, DC3, taking off runway 28 center. Pittsburgh International, Vegas 66 airborne, turning right for scenery free flight.
Okay, 27 miles. Stop at descent. Should be the 2.0 should be the Pittsburgh, actually the Montauk Pittsburgh VR.
Pittsburgh traffic, go on scramble, taxiing to runway 28 center for immediate takeoff.
Pittsburgh.
Very international traffic, go taking off runway 28 center.
Okay, should be starting our descent now, there we are. Pittsburgh International traffic, Alliance 135 approaching from the southwest on a Fuga 7 arrival, expecting ILS 27 left approach in around 16 minutes.
Big, I'm right behind you, so you're my tour guide.
Well, I just made it under one of the lowest bridges, but touched the sea, the water. It was a good idea to bring up the floats.
Okay, I should have that on video.
Still pretty choppy here. It is 100 knots. Probably missed. Should be a bit of a push now, I think.
Big, what's your rear speed?
Around 110.
Roger.
Okay, I think that was a wind change. Profile coming back in now.
Oh, these ones on the left are really impossible.
Yeah, too low. How about the ones on the right?
Yeah, those are virtually unmakeable.
Pittsburgh
Right,
International
Spencer's
traffic.
west.
Pittsburgh International traffic. Shake 893 heavy Kilo Alpha taxiing to runway 28 left Pittsburgh.
I got visual on Golf Alpha Oscar on my 12 o'clock.
Roger. I'm trying the bridge contest. At least I passed one of them.
I'd probably better not try that in this KC-135. For one, I think the tail fin might actually be taller than the bridge. And if I didn't make it, there would be a huge fireball with all the fuel aboard.
Mm-hmm. There are a lot of bridges that look like chain bridges. I don't know what this is called in English.
Suspension bridges, maybe?
It's a helicopter. I see a helicopter.
Alright, just made a 180 turn. I got you, Chas, on my 12.
I guess I had snow there.
Roger that.
I think that's the Ohio River.
Pittsburgh traffic, shake 893 Kilo Alpha Heavy, backtracking runway 28 left. Philadelphia traffic, shake 893 Kilo Alpha Heavy, taking off runway 28 left.
Weather's changed, so let's just update this.
Pittsburgh Center, Vegas 66 is on the water landing on the river.
So temperature is now -1. Okay, altimeter is 3029. 3, 2.
Pittsburgh traffic, shake 893 Kilo Alpha Heavy, airborne.
Same wet runway if it's snowing. So approach is 109, zero is 102. There we go. Approaching transition altitudes 302. There we go.
Pittsburgh International Traffic Chaz in helicopter S-76 is making the approach to runway 28 center.
Pittsburgh International Traffic, Alliance 135, descending through 15,000 nautical miles out south of the airport, 428 left, I believe, in around 9 minutes.
Roger.
Pittsburgh Center, Vertex 66, taking off from the water.
Turn this audio off.
Chess, are you on approach 28 right?
There we go.
Roger.
Okay.
Nope.
I'll have another turn to make space for you.
I have
Okay.
a visual.
So according to Wikipedia, the height of a KC-135 is 11.5 meters and the western bridge is 20 meters.
Plenty of room.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed.
This should be easy.
Back on target now. Let's bring the speed back.
I'm glad there aren't any pylons in the middle of the river, otherwise the wingspan might be a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pittsburgh Chaz is taking 28 center. On final.
So,
Roger.
radar. Landing on. Passenger signs on.
May I have your attention, please? At this time, please comply with the illuminated seatbelt and no smoking signs. Thank you.
I think this is going to auto-tune the ILS, but just in case. It's 9.9. Ah, okay, good. Yeah. The course. We can preset the course.
Pittsburgh International, Goro landing, runway 28 left.
I made it!
It's 281 now. Good.
Yeah!
Congratulations.
Had to pause the sim a few times so I could snap screenshots. Also, I wanted to be sure if the fin cleared the bridge or not.
Yeah, I just did that also.
Okay, but now I'll approach checklist. Minimums is set. Crew brief. Landing data is
I'm going to
done.
follow guys on final
Still
28 right.
lights,
That's
okay.
perfect.
Seatbelts on. Passenger safety lights on. Okay.
So if anyone wants to try that stunt, the way you do it is you have to approach from the west and go down until you hear the 10 feet call out. And then you go a little bit lower.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh International Traffic Alliance 135 is on the downwind approach for the ILS 28 left. Should be there in around 5 minutes.
Roger.
Pittsburgh International Chaz has vacated to 8 center.
So crosswind now. Extend the flaps now. Very snowy Pittsburgh. So this should be the localizer here. Aircraft.
Yeah, and to make it even easier, there are a lot of electric posts and cables all around.
Altitude.
Yep. Let's keep to around 160 knots until we get a little bit closer. So, final approach checks now.
Oh, Pittsburgh traffic, runway 28 right is vacated. Roger, Oscar.
Get down.
Pittsburgh traffic, Vegas 66, Buffalo 66, turning base for runway 28 left.
Pittsburgh traffic, Alliance 135 is on final approach ILS runway 28 left, 40 ME.
Roger, Pittsburgh traffic, Vegas 6, Buffalo 66, turning final for runway 28 left, will be number 2 to land.
Okay, get down. That's full. Approach speed up.
Okay, that's it for me for the day. You all have a good week. We'll see you all in Plainville next Sunday.
All right.
See ya. Bye.
Thank you,
See you next
Chad.
time.
See you.
See you next time, Chess.
See ya. Have a great week.
You as well.
User disconnected from your channel.
Okay, a bit of wind. Oops, 11 knots. Disconnect.
Autopilot.
Manual from here. Can't actually see the VASI.
Okay, Golf of Oscar is also saying goodbye. See you hopefully next Sunday.
See you,
See you
Oscar.
next time.
Bye
See you
bye.
next time.
Thank you.
User disconnected from your channel.
Anyone else see that runway? Guess that's why they have ILS, right?
Minimums.
Minimums. Minimums. Minimums. Minimums. Minimums. Minimums. Minimums. Minimums.
We're just going to have to take a guess. Oh, there we are. There's the centre line. Oh, it's over that side. Yeah, I can't see anything.
Altitude.
Oh yeah, I just about made it.
Alright guys, I'm going to sign out and I'll see you next week probably.
See you next time.
See ya, bye bye. Pittsburgh traffic clear
See you,
to
Gordon.
right left.
Bye, sir.
User disconnected from your channel.
Okay, there we go. So, running lights off, taxi, strobe. Ups can come up.
Roger, Pittsburgh traffic, Buffalo 66 on the short final for runway 28 left.
So, bit 8 off. It's fine.
Oh, I believe I'm getting some gusts here.
So this is Tango. Pittsburgh traffic, Alliance 135, crossing 28 centre. And clear 28 centre. So Victor. Let's go to Victor. It's out, I think.
Pittsburgh traffic, Buffalo 66 clear, 28 left at Foxtrot 2.
There's an aircraft here, so seems good as any.
Pittsburgh traffic, Buffalo 66 crossing 28 center. 28 center cleared. Buffalo 66. Taxiing via Delta.
Probably. Let's pick one of these. Oh, forget we got no brakes in that exterior view for some reason. Okay, there we are.
Hey, Surf, if you run out of fuel for that F-15 of yours, I've got 90,000 pounds more waiting here.
I was kind of counting on that.
Yeah, let me just figure out how to extend the refueling boom.
Let's see if that works, because I can open the door on this.
Switch to dispatch.
So I think there's a separate boom operator station in the cockpit.
TCAS is off.
If I go over to that one, do I have any clickable controls?
Okay, stop. 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 Lights are off. Sides off.
No, doesn't look like anything here is clickable. There's some kind of lever here that might extend the boom, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything.
Okay, that's that.
Roger, have you visual?
Thanks for joining us on the flight, everyone. See you next time.